You wake up, check your bank account, and your stomach drops. The numbers don't stretch the way they used to. Groceries cost more. Gas costs more. Rent is climbing. Medicine is climbing. But your paycheck or your benefit check, it feels frozen in time. If you're living on Social Security, SSI, or SSDI, you're not imagining it. Your money is being squeezed harder than ever before. And that pressure isn't just hitting your wallet. It's hitting your peace of mind, your sleep, and your ability to plan for tomorrow. Right now, millions of Americans are making impossible choices. Do you refill the prescription or fill the gas tank? Do you buy fresh food or stretch the canned goods one more week? Do you help your grandkids with school supplies or keep that money aside in case the electric bill spikes again? These are not luxuries. These are survival decisions. And if this sounds like your life, this video is for you. Because something big is happening. A potential stimulus conversation is heating up. At the same time, discussions about benefit increases are gaining serious momentum, and many Americans are asking one burning question. Could relief finally arrive? And could it arrive together? But here's the problem. The headlines are confusing. Social media rumors spread fast. Some people say checks are coming tomorrow. Others say nothing is happening at all. And in the middle of all that noise is you, trying to protect your family and your future without getting misled. Today, we're breaking it all down in simple language so you know exactly what's real, what's possible, and what you should be preparing for right now. We're going to talk about stimulus discussions, benefit increases, timing possibilities, what SSI, SSDI, and Social Security recipients need to watch closely, and the critical wait for it moment that could change how fast this moves forward. Stick with me until the end, because the final section explains what actions you can take today that could protect your wallet tomorrow. Mini summary. You're feeling financial pressure. Relief conversations are rising. Confusion is everywhere. This video gives you clarity. And now, let's break open the real problem driving all of this. Why benefits are falling behind real life. The biggest problem facing Social Security, SSI, and SSDI recipients right now is simple. Your benefits are not keeping up with real-world inflation, especially on the things you actually buy. Official inflation numbers don't always match reality for seniors and disabled Americans. The government measures inflation based on a broad basket of goods, but your personal budget looks very different. You're spending more on healthcare, prescriptions, utilities, housing, food, transportation, and insurance, the categories rising fastest. Even when cost of living adjustments happen, many people notice something frustrating. The increase disappears almost instantly. Medicare premiums rise. Supplemental insurance goes up. Grocery bills jump again. Utility companies raise rates. Before you know it, that increase feels invisible. For many families, it's not about extra money. It's about staying even. Another major problem is timing. Benefit adjustments often lag behind price increases. By the time a boost arrives, families have already absorbed months of higher costs. That creates debt, drained savings, and stress that compounds over time. At the same time, many Americans exhausted emergency savings during recent economic disruptions. That safety cushion is gone. So when prices rise again, there's nothing left to buffer the impact. And here's where stimulus enters the conversation. Stimulus payments were designed to provide rapid relief when households face financial strain. They inject cash quickly into families who need flexibility, not months later, but now. But stimulus decisions require political agreement, budget negotiations, and economic justification. That creates delays and uncertainty. Meanwhile, households continue struggling. So the core problem is this. Benefits alone are struggling to keep up, and families need faster relief options during economic pressure periods. This creates growing momentum for conversations around combining relief strategies, benefit adjustments, plus direct support measures. Mini summary. Benefits lag behind real expenses. Increases get eaten by rising costs. Families need faster relief. And that's why stimulus discussions are returning. Now let's talk about how this directly impacts your life, how this affects your daily life and decisions. When benefits fall behind real costs, it doesn't just affect numbers on paper. It affects how you live every single day. You may notice yourself rationing essentials, stretching meals, skipping outings, delaying medical appointments, turning the thermostat lower than comfort allows. These small sacrifices add up emotionally and physically. Stress increases. Anxiety rises. Many families feel trapped between fixed income and unpredictable expenses. That stress can affect sleep, relationships, health, and long-term decision-making. For seniors, uncertainty creates fear. For disabled Americans, instability can threaten independence. For caregivers and families, the pressure spreads across households. And here's another hidden impact: delayed maintenance. When budgets tighten, people delay car repairs, home repairs, dental work, and preventative healthcare. Those delays often lead to bigger expenses later, creating a vicious cycle. Financial insecurity also reduces consumer spending in local communities. Small businesses feel the ripple effect. Communities slow down. That's one reason policymakers watch benefit stability closely. It affects the entire economy, not just individual households. When millions of Americans tighten spending simultaneously, economic momentum slows. That's when governments often step in with targeted relief strategies. That's why stimulus discussions are often triggered during periods where household stress becomes widespread and visible. Mini summary. Tight budgets change daily life, increase stress, delay care, and slow local economies, creating pressure for relief action. Now comes the moment many viewers have been waiting for. Why stimulus and increased talk is happening together. Here's the key development many people are missing. Conversations about stimulus and benefit increases are starting to overlap instead of being treated separately. Why does this matter? Because traditionally, benefit increases happen slowly through scheduled adjustments. Stimulus payments happen suddenly during economic shocks, but when household pressure remains elevated for extended periods, policymakers begin exploring combined strategies. Think of it like this. Long-term stability requires benefit adjustments. Short-term relief requires direct payments. When both pressures exist at once, policymakers start asking whether relief should arrive together rather than separately. That's why you're hearing more chatter about simultaneous solutions. It doesn't mean approvals are finalized, but it does mean serious discussions are happening behind the scenes. And here's the suspense part. If momentum continues building, decisions can move faster than most people expect, but timing depends on budget negotiations, economic indicators, and political alignment. Mini summary. Stimulus and increases are being discussed together, creating potential acceleration if momentum continues. Next, let's explain exactly what SSI recipients should watch. What SSI recipients need to know right now. SSI serves Americans with limited income and resources. Any increase or stimulus discussion directly affects survival-level budgeting. SSI recipients often feel price increases the fastest because budgets have little flexibility. Even small grocery increases hit hard. Potential relief discussions focus on maintaining purchasing power and protecting essential living standards. If stimulus emerges, SSI recipients typically qualify automatically based on income thresholds. That makes timing critical. Watch for eligibility language, payment delivery methods, and whether benefits affect asset limits or reporting rules. Mini summary. SSI households are highly sensitive to price changes. Relief could arrive automatically if approved. What SSDI recipients should pay attention to. SSDI recipients rely on stable monthly income while managing medical costs. Healthcare inflation hits SSDI households particularly hard. Prescriptions, therapies, insurance premiums. If relief measures expand, SSDI recipients historically qualify through Social Security payment systems. The key factor is whether payments count as taxable income or benefit offsets, something policymakers must clarify. Mini summary. SSDI recipients should monitor how relief interacts with medical expenses and benefit calculations. What retirees on Social Security should expect. Retirees face rising living costs, housing pressures, and healthcare increases. Any increase or stimulus provides breathing room, but planning remains critical. Watch Medicare adjustments, premium offsets, and tax implications. Mini summary. Relief helps, but retirees must plan strategically. When could action realistically happen? Policy timelines depend on economic data releases, legislative sessions, and budget cycles. Momentum can build quickly or stall unexpectedly. Stay alert to official announcements, not social media rumors. Mini summary. Timing is fluid. Preparation matters more than prediction. Protecting your wallet while waiting. Budget tracking, emergency planning, benefit monitoring, and fraud protection are essential. Never pay for benefit processing. Government benefits are free. Mini summary. Protect your finances while waiting for policy decisions. Warning about misinformation and scams. Scammers exploit hope and urgency. If someone promises guaranteed payments, it's a red flag. Use official sources only. Mini summary. Trust verified information, not viral rumors. Why this matters for America. Household stability supports economic stability. When families breathe easier, communities thrive. Policy momentum grows when citizens stay informed and engaged. Mini summary. Your financial stability impacts the entire economy. You deserve financial dignity. You deserve stability. You deserve clarity, not confusion. Whether stimulus arrives, benefits increase, or both move forward together, being informed gives you power. This channel exists to protect your wallet, your family, and your future. Subscribe, stay connected, and never miss critical updates that could directly impact your money and your peace of mind. Because when change moves fast, you'll already be ready.